So I needed some new hard drives. I searched 2 terabyte solid state drive, and the first result that I got was the Micron 1100, and it was only $300, so I bought 2. Let's be real, I originally bought these drives because I'm a cheap bastard, and 2 terabytes of solid state drive for $300 seemed like an excellent deal. So before you take the plunge, here's my experience with them so far. After some initial tests, checking this hard drive out, I saw that it's not the fastest drive. It's not going to be as fast as like the brand new Samsung 950 or 60 Evo or whatever. Those things are crazy blazing fast. What I needed some drives for was to live edit 4K footage, because I'm filming in 4K all the time, and my hard drive on my Mac was at 1 terabyte. It was completely full. And when I was done, I mean, up until now, basically, once I was done filming and editing a video, I would delete all the original files and just keep the rendered video because I just didn't have any space on my drive. And so here I am searching for new hard drives because I regretted deleting so much original footage. And so I bought these hard drives, and I got myself an Akitio Thunder 3 Quad X, which is a Thunderbolt 3 4 SATA 3 hard drive bay container. Now I'll be reviewing that in a different video, but what I needed was something that's going to let me plug in a lot of hard drives so I could RAID them together, which is the reason I bought 2 of these Micron 1100 2 terabyte solid state drives. I mean, this is what the drive looks like installed in the tray. It's nothing crazy, but like it's just, that's 2 terabytes. Like, it's so tiny. The performance on one of these was about 300 to 320 megabytes per second when I was using the Blackmagic disk tester. So I rated them together inside the Akitio Thunder 3 Quad X. By the way, that is the cheapest Thunderbolt 3 4-bay dock that I could find. After I rated them together, I was getting performance that was matching the performance of my internal solid state drive on my 2013 Mac Pro. So I had a 4 terabyte external solid state drive that is on the same performance level as my internal solid state drive on my Mac. So that is an incredible amount of storage. So if you think about this, right? So we got the 2 hard drives at $300 a piece, and then we have the Akitio Thunder 3 Quad X, which after tax is about $400, and you only have to buy that once. For $1,000, you get a 4 terabyte solid state drive with room for 2 more drives. You could get 4 of those Micron drives and then RAID them all 4 together and get crazy performance. But I didn't need that. To edit 4K footage, the kind that I'm doing, it's gonna work just fine. And for my other 2 bays, I'm just putting in regular 7200 RPM HGST drives, which you can get, so these are 4 terabytes each, and you can get these guys for $85 a piece. I searched all kinds of different sellers, and you can get the cheapest, best drives from a company called Go Hard Drives. I had an issue with some drives I bought from them, and they overnighted me next day, replaced all the drives that were broken, and then paid for a shipping label to return the broken ones. These guys are awesome. So I'll have links for all the components that I got here in the description. But now we're getting super off topic, but I'm super happy with the way everything's worked out. I've got my external solid state drive storage, I've got cold storage backup all done, and it's expandable, so I'm never gonna run out of room. And I'll explain that workflow in a separate video. But back to the Micron 1100 2 terabyte solid state drive. Now I was a little dubious buying these drives because I actually bought mine off eBay, but they're all over eBay and Amazon now. And they're anywhere between $260 to like $300 right now. I'm so glad the price of storage is dropping. 2 terabyte Samsung drive, like the 960 Evo or whatever, it's gonna cost you like $1,200. And the Samsung 4 terabyte solid state drives will cost you anywhere from $1,100 to $1,700. This whole setup is going to be way cheaper, and it's portable. You know, with 2 of them now, 4 terabytes of storage on solid state, which is great. It's incredible. I definitely recommend these drives if you're going to be putting them in an external enclosure for RAIDing. Internal, I would say each one of these drives by themselves is basically as fast as a 2 hard disk drives 7200 RPM RAID 0 setup. So if you like those external G RAID drives or whatever, you know how they're used for video editing. They've usually got 2 hard disk drives in there rated in a RAID 0. one of these little drives is just as fast as that. Two of them together is as fast as a pretty standard 4 hard disk drive RAID 0 setup, which is very fast. So I definitely recommend these drives. They're working great for me, and if they didn't, then I would have told you guys I didn't get these drives for free. I bought them with my own money. Now, if you only have room for a single drive and you want to put it inside your computer, then this drive is going to be lacking some performance. You're sacrificing speed for amount of storage and price. And there's links to all the drives and bays and components and stuff that I used in this video down in the description, so make sure you take a look. So that's my experience with these drives so far. If you enjoyed the video, you're new to the channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I will be going over the Akidio Thunder 3 Quad X in a separate review, and also a couple of different RAID options for 4K workflow stuff. So stay tuned. Talk to you soon.